Something big is happening in the world of federal contracting, and it's going to reshape the certifications that actually matter to your business. If you've ever thought about getting 8A, SDVOSB, HUBZone, or WOSB certified, stay with me, because what the courts have done and are doing will reshape billions of dollars in small business contracts. This isn't rumor, it's law. And I'm going to show you exactly which programs are sticking around and which ones might not survive 2026. Because we've been through a legal earthquake. In the past couple years, court rulings have forced federal agencies to rethink how they handle race and gender-based contracting programs. The most significant one, which kicked this all off, was Students for Fair Admissions versus Harvard. This led to Ultima Services Corporation versus USDA in 2023, in which a federal judge ruled that SBA's 8A program relied too heavily on racial presumptions of disadvantage. That single decision triggered a nationwide policy shift, changing how thousands of small businesses qualify for the 8A program. Now, the 8A program is still standing. However, even though it's SBA's flagship program for disadvantaged small businesses, there's been a court ruling which changes this. Certain groups before the court ruling were automatically presumed to be socially disadvantaged. Now, you've got to prove it with a personal narrative detailing the barriers and biases you face. So yeah, 8A program is still alive, but it's no longer automatic, it's evidence-based. Then we go to one of the safest bets of all, the Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Business Program, SDVOSB. It's not race or gender-based, which means it's legally solid. If you've served, have VA disability, and meet the ownership and control requirements, your business can qualify. And with more agencies shifting small business goals toward SDVOSB, this one is a smart long-term move. Then you get the quiet but consistent certification, which is known as HUBZone. HUBZone focuses on businesses operating in economically distressed areas. Because it's location-based, not identity-based, HUBZone isn't under the same legal microscope as other programs. Sure, it's tough to qualify for, but it's not going anywhere, and that's why it's worth going after. Then you get into the final two, the ones that are in the legal crosshairs, the DBE and WOSB certifications. In Mid-America Milling Company versus the U.S. Department of Transportation, a federal judge blocked the Department of Transportation from using race and gender presumptions in its disadvantaged business enterprise program. That case, even though it's still ongoing, has already reshaped how states award federally funded contracts. States. And then there's the WOSB, the Women-Owned Small Business Program. Here's the truth. There's no major court case striking it down yet. But like all identity-based programs, it carries a lot of legal risk. Courts are applying tighter standards, requiring real evidence of discrimination and narrow tailoring to justify these preferences. So in short, the WOS program hasn't fallen, but it's walking the same fine line that the 8A and DBE programs have already crossed. So when you look at the new federal landscape and what certifications are really, really worth it for you because they're legally safe at this point in time, 8A, it's still viable, but now it's a case-by-case basis proof that you are going to get into this program. SDVOSB, legally stable and expanding. HUBZone, it's geography-based and it's here to stay. DBE and WOSB, they're under scrutiny with legal uncertainty ahead. You may not want to invest in them at this point in time if you can invest your time in the other certifications. So if you're planning your next certification move, focus on the programs that are going to stand the legal test, not the ones hanging on a thread. If this video helped you, gave you some knowledge that you didn't have, please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. It helps out a lot, and make sure to share it so that you can help a fellow colleague. If you have any questions or you want to catch some of the more information that we put together, comment below and we'll be able to answer that for you in a little bit of time. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.